Ah, hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Bro Scott Wolf and today is the day that I do the thing that I promised in my post. Okay, all those people that didn't know what I promised in my post, I said that I was going to do like a lot of brawler concepts over these few weeks. Now, normally I post one brawler concept once a month, but to really catch the prime of Brawl Talk week or Brawl Talk month, I guess, I'm going to post a lot of my brawler concepts really quickly. I still have a lot, like I have like 20 plus brawler concepts in my head, but I can't wait to show you this one. This is one of my older ones and I actually really love her. So before further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so say hello to Spore. Now, Spore loves mushrooms and she longs to share her love with the world, no matter how much chaos it causes. However, she doesn't really seem to understand why Cordelius gets annoyed by her so much. Truth is, she is half the reason he went mad. Now, my idea for Spore was that she would be like this mushroom, you know, because she would be like the mushroom that caused Cordelius to go crazy. Like in Cordelius's lore, he went crazy from breathing in the toxic fumes of a mushroom. Now imagine if a mushroom actually came and made him go mad because Spore was just spawning mushrooms in, and it caused him to absolutely go crazy. So I think that would actually be a pretty cool way to go about the lore. Also, if anybody sees this video and says that they've seen something like this, just know that I actually did comment. I made a comment sharing my brawler concepts once before. So if you saw that comment and you're seeing this video, you probably think that the same thing, but no, they're not the same thing. And I'll actually have proof in the comments down below. Check the comments if you want proof. Anyway, here are her abilities. Main attack, infectious. Spore fires spores at the enemy. It poisons them and creates a toxic radius around them that poisons other enemies. Basically, I actually don't even know what to compare this to. It's like just a kind of regular poison ability in the game. However, it has a special effect. While poisoned, if a brawler that has been poisoned by Spore specifically is near other brawlers, those other brawlers will also get poisoned. So she's really good at dealing accumulating damage over a large area. That's actually how I plan to make her. So she's kind of like a mushroom in many ways, because she's small, but once she spreads her spores, you'll notice how she slowly intoxicates you and chips you away until your death is nigh. Anyway, here is her super. Now, her super is called Spore Mind. Spore summons a toxic mushroom that periodically attacks enemies. And by periodically, I mean that it kind of just does its own thing. Like every few seconds, it just attack. Whether or not there's an enemy in its radius or not, it will just poof, poof, every few seconds, you know. I think that would be pretty cool. Now, upon successfully landing a hit on the opponent, it spawns another mushroom, which can spawn more mushrooms, which can spawn more mushrooms, and more mushrooms, and more mushrooms, and more mushrooms, until the opponent is bleeding and kicking and screaming for death. It'll be pretty funny though. But don't worry, the mushrooms are pretty weak. Like, the mushrooms aren't really that tanky, so a single hit from like a long range brawler would probably take them out. But for brawlers like El Primo, Edgar, or Fang that rely on being close to the mushroom to kill it, they're going to be in a little bit of a predicament. Now, editing, and I'm too poor to buy proper editing software. Sorry though, like seriously. Anyway, here are her stats. Her health is 4,800, which is pretty low, but her damage is actually forgivable for that. You see, her damage is 1040. Now, you think that's small until you read her poison damage. Technically it deals 500 damage at level 1. But these are level 11 stats. They count for a level 11 brawler. Her attacks are 540 times 3 poison damage. So 3 ticks of poison damage that equate to a total of like 2,500 damage in total. And actually, now I think about it, that's actually pretty moderate. But anyway, her movement speed is normal, her reload speed is normal, her range, I wanted her range to be like Penny's range, but range is actually really confusing in Brawl Stars. Like seriously, like maybe it's because it's been a while since I've actually played the game Brawl Stars, because I had a problem with my Brawl Stars account that caused me to delete it, but I still keep up with the community. So in what universe did Gus have a range of 8 tiles? Like, I remember him having the shortest range ever, and then I go and check the wiki and it's 8 tiles. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? But honestly, I'm fine with that. I just gave her 7 tiles because I think that's how long Penny's range is. But anyway, she's a controller because she has area damage, and yeah, and her rarity is mythic. I personally feel like that she kind of deserves legendary, but I don't want to toot my own horn, but I really do feel like she kind of deserves legendary, just a little bit, just a smidge, but I put her in mythic for now. Her super damage is, yeah, just poison damage. It technically equates to like 750 poison damage, but the fact that the mushrooms can, you know, reproduce and straight up flood the whole map, I think that kind of balances it out. Her super charge is 4 hits, and her super range is 5 and 1/3 tiles, which is like, okay, it's medium range. I think it's long for a spawner super. Okay, here are her gadgets. Her first gadget is called Neurotoxin. Spore reduces the damage of all poisoned enemies by 4 seconds. Now, this is basically just Crow's star power as a gadget. And I always felt like Crow and Spore actually had many similarities. They are both poison brawlers that play like controllers, that enjoy slowly chipping away at their opponent until the opponent falls to their hand. Despite Crow being an assassin, and I feel like that's pretty dumb. Anyway, her second gadget is called Sacrifice. I could have come up with a better name for this. Maybe I should have named it a different name, but I kind of, wasn't really able to. Anyway, it makes Spore lose 5% of her current health, and then heals all her mushroom back to full health. Like, just imagine the nightmare of this ability. An Edgar jumps down, trying to kill the mushroom, but the mushroom keeps reproducing right before it dies, constantly causing the Edgar to repeat the process all over again. And right as Edgar is finally about to get it right, the mushroom heals back to full health. I think that would be pretty cool, but then again, that's probably not gonna happen anyway. And her star power is called Healing Mushroom. It's a reference to that old modifier in Brawl Stars that decided to never come back again. It's pretty cool. It works the same way. If Spore is standing in one of her mushrooms poison radius, she heals for 1200 HP per second. This should allow her to be more of a survival brawler, and combine it with Sacrifice, it could allow her to use the mushroom essentially as a shield, a powerful shield that will heal her and also heal itself due to the gadget's ability. And her second star power is called Overdose. Overdose. Anyway, it just adds an extra tick of poison damage to her attacks. Nothing too crazy. Makes her strong, but it's like one of those gadgets that's, it's good, but it's kind of not, it's not unique, but it's actually a really solid gadget. Star power, sorry. Star power, not gadget. Dumbass. Oh. Okay. Well, my video isn't for kids anymore. Try. Anyway, her hypercharge is called Duplication. Every successful mushroom attack will now spawn 2 mushrooms instead of 1. That essentially means what it means. It just makes her mushroom attack now spawn 2 mushrooms instead of 1. That's it. She spawns twice as much, which is actually a nightmare if you think about it. My guess is that this brawler is probably going to be the second version of Mr. P, because this brawler is going to be able to spawn very annoying mushrooms that can cause a lot of chaos on the battlefield. And this ability will allow those mushrooms to cause even more chaos, because double the chaos equals double the fun and double the annoyingness for your opponents. Anyway, hypercharge gives her 20% shield, 20% speed, 20% damage. I wanted to keep the stat boost really low because I don't really care about making my hypercharges really strong or stuff like that. Honestly, the most important thing about the hypercharge is the ability first. Nothing else comes after the ability. The stats don't matter. Okay? Voice line. I cannot voice act. I like you heard my voice acting with Joe. Like Joe is like, he's like one of the brawlers that I can actually like fairly voice act for. But even him, I can't really voice act for. So enjoy these silent voice lines. Spore's voice is up to your interpretation. Until I can find somebody to help voice act my brawlers for me, I'll probably be too poor to find somebody like that, but it will be fine. But anyway, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay. My God, this is boring. Okay, let me just try to voice act. And please, if you think this is cringe, I mean, I don't blame you, but come on. Okay, no, I'm not doing. I will embarrass myself in front of live television. Oh my God, I'm screwing up so bad. This will probably be like one of those videos where I'll delete later. Yeah, voice lines. Poison power! Toxin takeover! Feeling lightheaded? Take this! Don't be in gloom, have some shroom! Spore swarm attack! Hey, I'm spreading shrooms here! How dare you! Please spore me! I'm only a shroom! Where's Cordelius when you need him? Oh! Yeah, her death voice lines. Ooh, what are my babies gonna think? Hey, that's straight up toxic! You know what they say, Kama's a toxic young lady. I might be toxic, but you're the real plague, you venomous viper! God, these are cringe. God, these are cringe. I'm the shroom of your demise! Aw, was it too much for you? Oops, but I still wanted to play with you! Oh God, that was so bad. Spread my shroomies! Feel the power of the mushroom mania! Shrooms upon shrooms upon shrooms upon shrooms! Let's turn this place into the enchanted forest! This is terrible. Venomous, vicious, and villainous, and victorious. It's a toxic turnaround. Are you scared? You should be. I rule this mushroom kingdom. Who cares about Mario? What? Oh. Okay. We are experiencing technical difficulties. If I knew how to edit, I'll probably edit this later. But sadly, I don't know how to edit. Yeah. I've tried to avoid editing, you know. Okay. I blame Cordelius. This isn't funny anymore. Why? Wait, I repeated the same voice line. God, I feel stupid right now. I'm mushroomed of myself. Okay, that actually applies to my situation right now. Like, seriously, this sucks. Okay, mastery title. the Venomous. Okay, it's one of those mastery titles that kind of refers to her voice line, but also doesn't really refer to her voice line. It could be taken as a bad voice line, mastery title. If you have any other mastery titles, I would love to hear your ideas. Personally, I feel like this is totally like a dumb mastery title. Okay, here is the part of the video that isn't scripted. Kind of. It's the part of the video where I tell you what I think about this brawler. Now, what I think about Spore is that Spore is the one and only Mr. P. She's better than Mr. P in terms of annoyingness, in my opinion. She excels at dealing accumulative area damage to the opponent. She's not really that good in head-to-head combat, but she's great at slowly chipping away the opponent. But instead of slowly chipping away at one opponent, she slowly chips away at all the opponents all at once, as long as they're together. For she is the Shroom of Doom. She's a master of spreading damage to opponents. And I think she does this better than most other brawlers. Personally, I think she even does it better than Squeak, if I do say so myself. I think that I really made this brawler well made. Like, she has a very distinct playstyle. She's one of my favorite brawlers. She's one of my friends' favorite brawlers. I think this video turned out better than my first one did. There are obvious bloopers, and I'll probably try to work on those bloopers. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Wait, no, it's supposed to be the other way around. You know what? Forget it. Bye-bye.